You are currently being robbed, and you might not even know it. Every day, a silent thief enters your life and steals your most precious asset. It is not your money, your car, or your house. It is your time. But time is more than just hours and minutes. It is your life force. When you spend an hour on a task that brings you no joy, no growth, and no income, you haven't just lost 60 minutes. You have permanently leaked a portion of your existence. We often complain that we don't have enough time. But the truth is that we have plenty of time. We just have a massive leakages problem. Today, we are going to perform the time audit, a systematic framework to identify your time leaks and reclaim your sense of control. Let me tell you the story of Elena. Elena was a high-gen achieving lawyer who lived in a state of constant exhaustion. She worked 12-gen-hour days, yet her to-gen-do list only seemed to grow. She felt like she was running on a treadmill that was moving faster than she could keep up. She was busy, but she wasn't effective. Elena felt she was losing her healing because she had no time for her health, her family, or her soul. She felt like a victim of her own schedule. Elena eventually met a man named Silas, a retired efficiency expert who had spent his career optimizing complex logistics systems. Silas didn't talk about hustle. He talked about energy ROI, return on investment. Elena, he said, you are treating your time like an infinite resource. It's not. It's a bank account with a fixed balance that decreases every second. If you don't audit your spending, you will go spiritually bankrupt. You need a protocol to stop the leaks. Silas taught Elena the 3 pillars of the time audit protocol. The first pillar is the granular reality log. Most people have a hallucination of how they spend their time. We think we spend 5 minutes on social media, but the data shows it was 50. The protocol requires you to track every 30-gen-minute block of your life for 7 days. No judgment. Just data. When Elena did this, she was horrified. She discovered that she spent over 15 hours a week on cognitive residue, the time spent switching between tasks, checking notifications, and recovering from interruptions. She realized she wasn't working 12 hours. She was leaking 6 of them into the void. This awareness is the first step toward sense of control. You cannot manage what you do not measure. The second pillar is the leverage categorization. Once you have the data, you must categorize every activity into one of 4 zones: low leverage, maintenance, high leverage, and sacred time. Low leverage tasks are the time vampires, mindless scrolling, unnecessary meetings, and busy work. Maintenance tasks are the essentials like sleep and chores. High leverage tasks are the Baffinderscher of activities that produce Baffinderbascher of your results. And sacred time is for your soul, meditation, family, and deep rest. Elena realized that Baffinderscher of her day was trapped in the low leverage zone. The protocol requires a systematic purge. You must ruthlessly eliminate, automate, or delegate the low-gen leverage tasks to protect your high leverage and sacred hours. The third pillar is the intentionality block. This is about moving from reactive to proactive. Silas taught Elena that if you don't schedule your priorities, other people will schedule their priorities into your life. The protocol uses time boxing. Instead of a 2-gen-do list, you use a calendar. You assign a specific box of time for a specific task. When that box is over, you stop. This creates a psychological boundary that prevents tasks from expanding to fill your entire life. It forces you to respect the life force you have allocated to that task. This is the essence of discipline. The ability to tell the world no, so you can tell your mission yes. The epiphany for Elena came after her first full month of auditing. She realized she didn't need to work more hours. She needed to protect the hours she already had. By eliminating her time leaks, she managed to reduce her work week by 15 hours, while actually increasing her billable output. She used those extra hours for her sacred time: yoga, reading, and dinner with her children. She felt a profound sense of Jiryu healing. The buzzing anxiety in her chest vanished, replaced by the calm of a person who owns their day. She had moved from being a servant of the clock to being the architect of her life. Your time is the only currency you can never earn back. Once a minute is gone, it is gone forever. If you allow the world to leak your life force through trivial distractions and mindless busyness, you are committing a slow form of self-gen theft. Start your audit today. Log your reality. Categorize your leverage. Block your intentionality. And remember, your life is not measured by the number of things you do, but by the quality of the time you spend doing them. The clock is ticking. It's time to stop the leaks and start living with purpose. Reclaim your life force 1 hour at a time.